What is the Doppler effect? The Doppler effect, or Doppler shift, is a change in frequency of a wave or other periodic event for an observed moving relative to its source. It is named after the astrophysicist Christian Doppler, who proposed it in 1842 in Prague.
Christian Doppler, the man who came up with the idea of the Doppler effect, learned that sound waves would have a higher frequency if the source was moving towards the observer, and a lower frequency if the source was moving away from the observer. A commonly used example of the Doppler effect is a train. When a train is approaching, the whistle has a higher pitch than normal. You can hear the change in the pitch as the train passes. The same is true with sirens on police cars and engines of race cars. Let's get a little technical here. In classical physics, where the speeds of the source and the receiver are relative to a medium are lower than the velocity of waves in the medium, the relationship between observed frequency and the emitted frequency is given by the above equation, that is F is equal to C plus VR divided by C plus Vs whole multiplied by Fo, where C is the velocity of waves in the medium, Vr is the velocity of the receiver relative to the medium, positive if the receiver is moving towards the source and negative if it is in the other direction. Vs is the velocity of the source relative to the medium, positive if the source is moving away from the receiver and negative if it is the other direction. This equation helps us to understand that frequency that has been emitted and frequency that has been heard are completely different.
The Leslie speaker, associated with and predominantly used with a Hammond B3 organ, takes advantage of the Doppler effect by using an electric motor to rotate an acoustic horn around a loudspeaker, sending its sound in a circle. This results as the listener's ear and rapidly fluctuating frequencies of a keyboard note. Audio engineering students use plugins and effects for their various projects used for applications like sound design, sound effects, and mixing applications. Audio for Cinema Sound uses these plugins on a day-to-day basis to emulate sounds that work for their video projects. Sound effects and ambiances also need these emulators to create movement of sound. In the new era of EDM music, many effects are Doppler-based to create the build-up for the drop.
Hence, we conclude our explanation of the Doppler effect. We hope you have understood and evaluated all the instances where Doppler can be associated to your day-to-day work. We hope you enjoyed our presentation. Now, go out there and reciprocate to those sounds differently. Thank you.